uh, you be careful. Um, don't be doing that shit. I'm finna get ready to do a video, but don't be doing that. Y'all be careful out there. Call me when y'all stop anywhere. Call me when you make it to your destination. And remember, do not take no. If you wanna see Jesus, text while driving. Oh, I done started. Oh God. Oh. Oh. I don't. Oh my God. I think this is he recording. Bitch, I think this shit. Okay, well look, Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Oh, Jesus is on the main line. Why don't you tell him what you want? Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Oh, tell him what you want right now. Amen. Amen. TGIF, people. TGIF love things. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, your friend, your commentator, Lady Nika. My ass is crazy. I'm just having a good day. It's been so damn hot. Child, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from fucking crying. I don't know if the beginning of what I was telling my girls, y'all heard, but if y'all did, don't pay that no mind, honey, because I thought I hadn't hit this button. I'm still learning. Now, I did follow a lot of you guys' advice. However, with the lighting, it's too motherfucking hot. Y'all, it's 6 lights that be glaring on me when I do this now. It's too damn hot. I don't want my face to melt on y'all asses, so we gonna make it work right here. I'm hoping right now it look like I'm dark as fuck to me. I don't know how this video gonna come out, so y'all get down there in that panic section and let me know if it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't put all these lights on, and if you hear like sounding like machines and shit around me, see, it, like I told y'all, it's 100 degrees down here in the south. Actually, we spiked over 100 degrees. Just the humidity alone was at 101. So it's been hot than a motherfucker. And I cannot turn off all of them. Like y'all know, I got issues. I have to keep my skin cool. So I got my air running, honey. I'm only using 2 of the 4 sets of lights that I'm using now. And I also got a fan running. So if y'all hear that and it's disturbing to you, I don't know what to tell you. I can't be hot like that. I be done passed out on camera. Y'all really have a controversy and a scandal to talk about. This child, I will fall the hell out on this move. But like I said, TGIF, I'm sorry I'm late. Today has been a very busy, today and this week been busy. I had story time for y'all ass this week too. Today, so it's gonna be like a multiple upload, and I done spent 3 minutes running my damn mouth, and y'all know I can go into a rabbit hole and stay in that motherfucker. But now, welcome back to the channel, TGIF, and my kids on their way to Texas this weekend to see Tay Michelle. We're gonna talk about that in the story time, because all of that y'all will be able to understand why the hell I just said what I said, if in fact it recorded. I think it recorded, but we'll see. Anyway, y'all, we here to talk about Greenleaf. This was season 1, episode 9, The Broken Road, and I opened it up with devotion because we lost somebody on the cast, y'all. Yes, we did. We lost Officer David Nelson. Now, if y'all recall last episode, someone we assumed to be the brother of the kid, I forgot his name, Kenny Collins, I do believe, his brother, because he said, I'm doing this for my brother, walked upon David as he was about to enter the church and shot him dead to the ground out there. So we done had him, we done lost Kenny. I mean, I'm sorry, we been lost Kenny, but we lost lost David, y'all. And it was a good film. It sure was. He was a good film. And the repast was lovely. I want to thank everybody for the BK sodas, the potato salad, and the Popeyes chicken. We appreciate that. We really appreciate that. And I want to also extend a thank you to everybody for the flower cards and words of encouragement during this family's bereavement on their behalf. Gum, nicking. Y'all know. Anyway, the next order of business came is the Deacon Board meeting, okay? Now, Bishop Daddy, Lady Mate, Gigi, and Nora is included on this. See, the good folks down at the church is kind of upset, okay? They upset, yes they are. They concerned that their safety may be in jeopardy if they continue to patronize this church, or is it parishioner? I don't know. Get me together if you want to. Anyway, so they done been calling old good deacon Lady Connie and asking her. I don't know how people do this shit on camera. I was gonna try to chew a little gum to keep me from, get the nick off me, but I can't. Hold on. Beer. Okay. They done been called. Okay. They want to know if we come down here to worship, is we gonna be saved? So the deacon board meeting is basically to decide if in fact they are going to hire armed security. Lady May is for it. She said there should be armed security out there in that parking lot, as well as the vestibule of the church. We want to make sure that people know that they are safe when they come to worship here at Calvary. Okay. Now, Connie say this wouldn't be happening had you not supported Mr. Nelson when he was going through, the preliminary proceedings up to his grand jury situation when they decided not to do anything. But she feel like they gonna have to do something, because see, her main concern is if these people ain't coming, I just spit like a motherfucker. I'm sorry, but if these people ain't coming, then our ties is fucked up. And if our ties fucked up, we ain't gonna be able to buy no secondhand airplanes. We ain't gonna be able to buy no nice cars. We ain't gonna be able to buy no nice quaffs. We ain't gonna do nothing. So we need to figure out a strategy to earn the trust of the parishioners back, so that they will continue to come through, so we can get our tithes and our offerings. Okay. Now they asked Gigi first what she thought about it, and she said she didn't really have anything to say. She don't really know what to say. Lady May, like I told you, she said of course Bishop makes the final decision, but we still need to, I think that we should, have some armed security out in the parking lot area, as well as the vestibule of the church. Okay, vestibule, sorry, southern. Bishop say he done prayed. He done had a word from the Lord, and the Lord revealed to him it's a time for peace. Uncle Creepy Max say the Bible say there's also a time for war, and he right. Noah stated that he has a friend down in Florida who knows how, his thing is he teaches people how to disarm possible issues in the church. If someone come there with a gun, he knows somebody that's, now that's all he do. He train people to know how to de-escalate situations before they get that bad. He been doing it ever since some Charleston, South Carolina students. So Bishop feel like that's a wonderful idea. Let's get him on up here, okay? Now later on, Noah asked Gigi, when is the takedown? Now, actually he asked, when are we going to do this? When are we going to reveal what we know? So I can make sure I get you all the information that you going to need. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, in the beginning, I honestly thought he was talking about when we gonna tell Isabella. I was like, damn, you really don't want to marry this woman, do you? But no, he was talking about the takedown of Uncle Creepy Mac. And he want to know, let him know when you gonna do this, so he can go ahead on and get you the information you need. Because see, the weekend he getting married, and right after they married, they gonna be off to Maui, okay? Gigi said, Maui, you always wanted to go there. I'm happy you finally getting that opportunity. Okay, but I'll let you know. But we're not gonna do nothing before your wedding. Okay. Now let's talk DL and the Minister of Music, Terry. she noticing that DL ain't been putting in time with her as he once did. It seems as of late he's always at the gym or not available for her, and he stay picking on that phone. She fearing that it's another woman, okay? I'm thinking, child, if only you knew. Okay. So later on, we see her and Carlton practicing this really beautiful song. It was a pretty song, y'all. And Charity got emotional toward the end, and folks was equating that to her being hormonal, being that she is pregnant with twins. But Carlton go to check on her because, you know, they developing their relationship. Look like they gonna be good girlfriends, okay? And she's saying that she feel like that Kevin ain't giving her. Kevin, when you hear me, sometimes may refer to him as DL because he down low. But yeah, she worried about him not spending time with her, and he told her, well, just go ask him. He sure ain't nothing going on. Now, one thing y'all know, one recognizes another. But anyway, she decides that she gonna head off to go talk to him, and she started off with, "Let me see your phone." Child, he was holding on to that phone like he would be holding on to his life. He was not trying to let her get that phone. She was persistent in her quest to see his phone. Dude decided to flip it on her and say, "I know why you acting this way. You hungry." Now, regardless of the fact that she carrying twins, Charity a plus size chick, and it's an absolute insult to say that chick. And then he said because of all the wedding planning and things going on, she probably feeling like he's not as romantically into her as he once was, and he trying to tell her that he is, you know. Now, the next thing he did would, if it had been me, would have ushered in one of the greatest cussing out of all times. This man told her, "When you ready to apologize, you know why I'm here." Y'all, I would have hit Kevin in the top of his motherfucking head so hard he would have went to the ground, beneath the foundation, into the soil. That's right. Just like Jesus died on Calvary, so would have Kevin died at Calvary that particular day. Ain't nowhere in here he would have said all that shit to me. But her reply was, "Yeah, at the gym." Now, child, soon as he got past her and bit that corner, we see him back on that phone. And when he popped that phone on, woke his screen back up, we see a man. He on the damn the gay men site, and I guess he called himself because she done busted him and questioned him about that phone. So he gonna try to I think he did that lock and hide on that app on his phone in case, you know what I'm saying. But the point is, he looking at me, okay? Next, Gigi go to see Bishop after passing Uncle Creepy Mac in the hallway, and he gave her the look that, "Bitch, I want to kill you," okay? And she asking him, "Dad, is Uncle Mac leaving town?" He said, "Yeah, he going on a fishing trip to Cuba." And I want to thank Ashley Miller and Random TV Reviews, because I didn't hear the fishing part. I only heard him saying he was going to Cuba, okay? So they got me together on that. And if y'all ain't watching Random TV Reviews, Stanley and Net over there, get your ass on over there and get you some. Girl, that's where it's at, okay? That's where it really is. They are really good at what they do, child. They'll have you tripping out over there. And Ashley is she the goat around here on Tyler Perry and Oprah type stuff, you know what I'm saying? She the goat of YouTube on that, okay? Anyhow, she's saying that she want her daddy to postpone his trip, stall his trip. He like, "That man paid for the trip, you know, why would I do that?" She said, "Dad, I need you to do it, and I'm finna show you why." She opened up that laptop, and she showed him a video of Danielle recounting what Uncle Creepy Mac did to her. And she also have gotten statements from Vita's daughter. Remember, Darlene daughter Vita. Darlene is the secretary down at the church. She got a statement from her daughter about what Uncle Creepy Mac them been doing, okay? Child. Showed him all that shit. Bishop broke down crying. He was distraught, but he was mad as hell too. This is where the hurt really kicked in. It's a sad day in Zamunda when you bare your heart and soul. Much like, you know, all of us have done at some point in time, and you telling the truth. See, that's the real hurt in it for Gigi. She told her people the truth years ago, and it's a hurtful thing when they don't believe you, you know. So now this is like her moment of redemption, but I don't think she sees it as this. She just wants to stop this man from hurting girl after girl, okay? Sometimes, child, just because your parents don't believe it, based on what he say and what he do, the majority don't always fucking rule. Trust and believe me. Sometimes the majority be done plotted on your ass if you really want to know the truth. He hurt. Gigi asked Bishop, he said he gonna go and talk to him about that, okay? Bishop, she tell Bishop, you need to wait 3 days till Noah and Isabella get married. Then we take him down. Bishop said, how am I supposed to look at this man in his face for 3 days knowing that he did this to my precious daughter? She said, Daddy, I had to wait 20 years. And that kind of made sense. You know what I'm saying? But Bishop say he gonna be cool, but he gonna go talk to him. So he went on down there to Uncle Creepy Mac office, and he asked him to postpone his trip. Now the way he did it was, he said, could you postpone it because since we got this gun situation going on, and this guy's gonna be coming to try to teach people, I just, how to disarm a person. I really would feel better if you were here, in case something go wrong. You'll know how to take care of that because that's your expertise. He basically chummed it up as if he needed him. Now, old Mac wanted to go anyway. He went to trying to give reasons why he should catch this flight. He say, the trip is already paid for. It's non-refundable. Bishop said, ain't no problem. I'll refund you the money. You and the people that you were traveling with, I'll refund the money. It ain't no thing. So Uncle Creepy Mac told him, okay, I'll go ahead on and stay. I'll go on and stay because I understand that you really need me to help you out and to get this underway. Bishop Daddy played that shit real well, because I probably would have went 1-800 choke that hoe right then and there. But he's staying, and let's go on. Now Bishop tells Gigi they need to tell Lady May. He gone back down into his office. Gigi was waiting. He said they need to tell Lady May. Meanwhile, Uncle Creepy Mac done went to Lady May himself, telling her Bishop want him to cancel his trip, and he really wanted to go. She told him, go ahead and keep your ticket. I'll go talk to him. And she heads out to the Bishop office, only to walk in as he and Gigi are saying that they need to, try to get her on their sides. And she wanted to know what they talking about, okay? Gigi played that video for Lady May, and y'all know Lady May wasn't here for that. She didn't believe her. She said she needed to hear Mac's side of the story, and she heads off to the office. Meanwhile, Gigi and Bishop is sitting there, and he telling Gigi the only way we gonna get her to listen to us truly is if we get her prince to tell her this. Her prince being Jacob. Okay. Now, she go to Mac's office, and of course he gonna deny it all. He went to crying and trying to bring up scriptures into him. She told him don't bring Jesus into this, and he couldn't get her there. She asked him, was he sick in his mind? I feel like at that moment, if he had sense, he would have said, you know what, something wrong with me. He would have accepted some help. But he's saying that that ain't the case. He went so far as to say that he a man that's he got a target on his back because he got money, connects, and he got a big heart, and sometimes people target him because they know that, you know. He also hit her with that. It's just like Mama always said, all we got is each other, and all I have is you and James, okay? He told her I didn't do any of that. She named every last one of them girls that had been Gigi and Bishop had told her about, and he denied each and every one of them girls, saying that he ain't do nothing to them. So she asked him about Faith. He said, I loved Faith. I still think about her today. And it was something about how he was delivering his I guess his part of the story, that she realized in that moment he was lying, and that hurt her to her fucking heart. It really did. He went she gave him a hug and told him she was going to talk to Bishop and he'll come down and talk with him, but he believed. She led him to believe she believed him, when inside she was crumbling, because it's now evident that for 20 years you have defended a man who was totally guilty. And he ain't just guilty, he had set this stuff up to where if he get caught, the church go down too. So he doubly stabbed you in your back, okay? So she leave out of there, and then she walking down that hallway, her heart was breaking. Like I said, she finally realized her brother did in fact molest her daughter as well as the others. And Gigi was telling the truth all this time. I can imagine they walked back to her husband's office with the longest walk of her life, trying to come to terms with what this man had done. Child, I felt bad. But she went back in there to Bishop, and they cried. Oh, they cried. Let me stop being silly. But yeah, they cried, child. And she asked what they gonna do. He said, get through the night, get through the wedding, and Monday morning we taking his ass down there and had that some bitch locked up. And I said, yes, God, but I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Now, Gigi went to Jacob, showed him the videos of what she had, all that stuff. He was pissed off and wanted to attack Uncle Creepy Mac because he wondered if he had ever touched Zora, his daughter, okay? She told him not yet, they have a plan, and asked was he with them, and he said yes. We learned Jacob actually believed his sister 20 years ago when she alleged that her uncle was doing that to her sister. But he was just a kid, and it wasn't really much he could do. That shit was over his head. So he asked her, he said, is that why you came back? She said, no, it's not why I came back, but it is why I stayed. And I seen them embrace for the first time. I don't know if I be watching, but I don't know. I think this is the first time he done hugged his sister since she been back home. Later on, we see Jacob and Carissa talking to Zora, and she not dumb at all, okay? Lil Pill Papa ain't dumb at all. They done ordered her pizza, and they both telling her she could stay up late. She knows something's going on. So she asked them, look, just stop with the beating around the bush. Just ask me what you want to know. Because they was asking, like, have you ever spent time alone with Uncle Mac? Has he ever touched you? But they finally asked her after she got tired of them playing with her and said, look, do I have brain cancer or something? Because what's going on? Just ask me. She confirms to them that he's never done anything to her. But she kind of like, Uncle Mac a perv? That's exactly what he is. Well, she grabbed, he told her, they told her, we're going to keep this between just ourselves right now. Don't tell nobody we asked you nothing about this, okay? She said, cool. She get up there, grabbed her pizza, and left out of there and went straight on down to Sophia's damn room. And she revealed that one time they was leaving a church event, and he was sitting next to her, and his hand was on her leg. She said it was a tight fit, but it was enough room for him to move. And when he didn't, she wound up having to move because it was making her feel uncomfortable with his hand placed upon her leg like that, okay? So we learned in this episode that Uncle Creepy Mac didn't go as far with her as he had with all the rest of them, but he did in fact touch her, okay? Now, Bishop Daddy had Darlene bring him all the records from these people who done received scholarships, and we learned that there's 150 people on file. Lady May walked in and she gave Darlene a hug and was apologizing, saying she had no idea. And Darlene understood. Now, Lady May asked Bishop, do you remember every night before Faith went to bed, she would always say this saying, something about being safe or something like that, and he did. And they realized that she was trying to tell them the whole time, but they didn't catch it. And they both feel like they let her down. Bishop Daddy later was looking at old videos of Faith, and he hurting for what his child went through, what he wasn't aware of, and the other victims of this man's molestation. Okay, and in doing that, we see him go reach into his drawer, and he pulls out this safe, taps his code in, and he pulls out a gun. Now, that's that same safe he had at home that he now then transferred to the church, okay? And he decided he going to go and have a conversation with Uncle Creepy Mac, but he put the gun in his pocket. Now, y'all hold that thought, because here we go with some fool of fuck. Isabella go to visit Gigi, and Gigi looking scared like a motherfucker when she walked in there, like she busted. But no, Isabella wanted to tell her that Noah had briefed her on the Uncle Creepy Mac situation, and Gigi looked relieved. But see, Isabella's no dummy. She noticed that Gigi was a bit uptight when she first walked in, and she said, "What was it that you thought I was gonna ask you about?" She said, "I don't know." Isabella said, okay. So she go back down to her main's office where he's sitting with his mama, because they've been in there making wedding plans all day. And she asked her mama could she have a moment in private with Noah. So mama leave, and she asked him straight up, "Did you sleep with Gigi?" He didn't deny it, but he ain't say nothing. When he did say something, his reply was, "Why would you ask me that?" She said, I don't want to hear all this. This is your opportunity to tell me once now and forevermore before we get married into a bed of lies. Did you do this? He ain't say nothing, but she knew by the look and the hesitation yet again that he had did that. She got upset. She said, "I knew we should have left here when she first came back, because I knew you was too weak." He started trying to explain it. She was like, "Shut up, don't even say my name." She took that ring off and she threw it at him. She said, "Tell the people at the mansion the wedding is off, and these people are no longer my problem." And she ran on up out of there. He goes to Gigi's office and asks her, "What did she tell Isabella?" She said, "I ain't tell her nothing. She figured it out on her own." Noah, it take two to tango, and when she kissed you, she did realize the error of her ways, and she tried to walk away. You pushed her back and threw her up against a wall and gave her all that hot, steamy loving that you put up on her, starting with her pubic area. You did that. You can't blame Gigi for this. You allowed yourself to be in a situation like that. I know the flesh is weak. I know it. But when she tried to walk away, you should have allowed her. So now everything's out in the open. You can't get mad. Now let's go back to Uncle Creepy Mac office, because Bishop there, and Bishop say he say he looked at Mac because they standing out at the window. They ain't looking at each other. He say, "You don't have kids, so you won't understand what it's like to make another person and wish only the best for them. That's why you did it." And Mac went to trying to lie. He said, "Stop lying." And somewhere in all that, he wound up pulling out his gun. And Mac said, "What you doing with that?" He said, "I normally keep this at home, but after the shooting, I brought it to the church." He told Mac, May wasn't convinced. Because he said, "Oh, so May wasn't able to convince you." He said, "You didn't even convince her. She didn't believe you. None of us believes you anymore." So, hold that thought. Let's go over to Gigi's office. She leaving out of there, getting ready to go to her daddy's office, when Miss Darlene walked up to her and said, "You making some real changes for the better around here." She gave her a hug and told her, "Take him down." Gigi said, "That's what I'm trying to do." So she goes on to Bishop Daddy's office, and he ain't there. Now, before Bishop Daddy made it to Uncle Mac's office, he had to pass Gigi's office, and he did. And she looked at him, At that time, she didn't realize her daddy was about to go snap, crackle, and pop on this man. She had no idea. But now, thinking about what Miss Darlene said, putting what he, that anger he had at first when he first found out and wanted to go 1-800 choke that hoe, and on top of the fact that she know her father, she now is trying to make a beeline to his office because she know he down there and what he may be capable of doing. And it ended off with her walking into that office and seeing Bishop Daddy, her father, with a pistol pointed right at Mac's goddamn chest. It cut off there. Child, this was a good episode, okay? And I know this was a little long, because it was good, and I wanted to make sure those of you who may not watch it or may not pay attention really got hold to the gist of everything that was going on this show. If you're not watching this, I advise you to get into it, because really it's exposing a lot of truths in this show, and I enjoy this, and I appreciate everybody who support me as I review this. This is one of my faves, okay? I still have not totally made my mind up about love and hip-hop. We'll see. But that's all I got, because I got some more videos to do today. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, donate to the channel if you would like so, and thank you all for rocking with me. I know sometimes it get hard and you see a whole lot of full of fucker niggotry, but I appreciate my supporters. I really do. I really, really appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I try to show that in my interactions with you all down in the comment sections, as well as via email, Facebook, and also, though one or two that have had the opportunity to speak with me. I appreciate you all. Don't just never think that I don't appreciate what you guys bring to the table. It's not easy doing YouTube. It's sure not easy when people just don't want to let you live. But hey, if I couldn't handle it, God wouldn't make it so. He gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, and I have proven that I am such. Okay? So I'll see y'all on the next video. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there. If you don't watch the other videos that are to come, please be safe. Please be safe. Be smart. And I'll see you when you return to the channel. Peace.